Hey, hi all. Today the topic is about do or make, which is used by many of the people, and quite of them are confused, especially by the beginners, English learners. So this video will help you the exact usage of when to use do and when to use make. Like, for example, stop making mistake or stop doing mistakes. Which one do you feel is correct? Right? You're confused whether it's do or it is make. Well, I'm just going to explain you logic how to use this do and make with a simple diagram which will make you understand much better. So let me go to the diagram now. Here it is. So, okay. Before getting into examples, I would like to tell you the difference of do and make. Along with this, you'll also have some collocation words that go well with do and make. So when I say do is something like a repetitive action, or it can also be an obligation or a multiple action verb which is replaced by the single verb. Repetitive action, let me explain you with this. How do you say this? If an action is repetitive or something you do on a regular basis, we are going to use a verb do. Now, I should note very quickly here I'm not going to talk about the auxiliary verb like do you like it? Do you want to join me? It's not that. Coming back, as I told you before, a repetitive action. Generally, when we talk in the simple present tense, it's about action like repetitive. So, do is no different from that. Like when I say I do dishes, let me take a simple example. When I say I do dishes, here I use words like I wash, then later I use I dry, and then I put them away. Instead, I use a single word called I do dishes. These multiple verbs like wash, dry, and put them, I replace one word called I do dishes. So when I say obligations, so what do you mean by obligation? It's something which I should do it's a must. For let's take for students, they have to do their homework. We don't say make a homework. We just say do your homework. So what do kids do? It's a regular activity and they have been doing it every day, and it is a must that they should do it. So when you say here the actions are like they think, then they're right. So we just put a word called do your homework. So here the repetitive actions are replaced by a single the multiple actions are replaced by a single verb. And moreover, when you're using do, you cannot touch it. You can only see the action happening. Like when you say dish, I'm saying I'm doing dishes. You can just see my action. You cannot see that you cannot touch it. You can see what I'm doing it. This is how we use do. To make it more clear, I'll just go with collocations after explaining how to use make. So let's come back to make. Make. Make is nothing but which you are creating or producing something which didn't exist and now it does. That is called making. Let me make a cup of coffee. When any guest come, what do you say? I'll do a cup of coffee. No, I don't think so. We just say, let me make a cup of coffee. So what do you do there? You just go to kitchen, produce it. You create a coffee with it. Okay, let me give. He made a lovely speech. He made a lovely speech. So what does the speaker do? The speaker wrote it. He produced the content. He delivered it. He produced it over there. He just created the content over there and he produced it in front of the audience. He just made it. We cannot say he did the speech. No. He made a lovely speech. Another one we also use here for something we choose, right? Now you have lots of options or lots of choices, so you have to choose something out of it. So what do you say? Make a choice or make a decision, right? So when you say speaking, so like make a noise, make something out of it. In this, when you say make, you cannot see it, but you can touch it. You cannot see the work what is done, but you can see the end result. So let me to go with collocation of words, which is more clear for you to explain, to understand. 1 second. Yeah. These examples, these are the words which goes well with do and make. The work, a job, or task. For example, do your homework, do your chores. So what do you mean by chores? Chores is something, a regular work, and which you're not being paid. Do a good job. We never say make a good job. Do a good job. So when you say good job, nothing but it has a repetitive action. Or when you say do something, right? When you say do something, it's nothing but where you are doing multiple, you're using multiple verbs to do that. As I told you before, do your dishes, do your laundry. So what do you mean by do your laundry? It's nothing but you need to wash it, dry it, and press it. So this all comes one word called do. Do your hair. So when you say do your hair, a simple example, tonight I'm going to do my hair. So what do? I just go trim it, later I wash it and keep it for dry. So I do my hair, right? So when I say do my nails, nothing but cut and clean my nails. I'm doing some multiple actions over there. So I just do with do. But when I come to make is totally different. So here I'm producing something or I'm creating something. So I'm product, let's say I'll go with the materials or some kind of products here. This is made by me. But how did they make it? It's made up of gold. This product is made by China. They produce it, or it's made up from plastic. When a person's too sad, okay, I'll make you smile now. I will make you smile now. When I say I make you smile, it's nothing but I'm just going to make something like where you can laugh, right? I'm just going to make some content. I'm going to prepare you something. I'm going to create something to make you laugh. I'll make you happy. Like, I'll make money now. So when I say I make money now, it means that I have to work hard. I have to create. I have to make some work. I have to do some work, and then I make some money, right? So here, the plans or decisions, as I told you before, make a plan, make a decision. When you have choices, right? You have to choose something from that. You have to make a decision out of it. So these are the collocations which blends very well with the do and make. You can get some more examples in the next video. Probably, I think you're clear with this. In a simple word, when you talk about do and make, I could say that generally we use, just remember one simple thing. Do generally talks about the action itself. You can see it. Whereas make, it talks about the result. For example, let me take this pen. It is being produced by somebody and created by somebody. So now I can touch it. Whereas when I say do, the repetitive action or multiple action, I can only see it, but I can't touch it. Whereas here, make, it talks about the result. Somebody has produced it, somebody has created it, and now I can touch it. This is the difference between do and make. Hope this video will help you to avoid the confusion from usage of do and make. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe it. Bye-bye.